You wouldn't like it. You want some? Yeah, I didn't think so. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Christy, spelled with an E, trying to drink my coffee in peace, which never happens when you have a Lucky. Let's not go up there. Not right now. Maybe after Mama puts everything away, you can get back up on the table. Put that down for a moment. Some of you know that I have an obsession with collecting glass, specifically older glass, and one of my obsessions is boxes or containers with lids. I love glass boxes with lids, and I thought I would share some of mine with you today. There is one missing, at least one that I have packed away that I have not found, but these are a few of my pieces and I'd like to share them with you. Let me get started with this piece right here. This is a piece of uranium glass, Vaseline glass specifically. All Vaseline glass is uranium glass, but not all uranium glass is Vaseline. And you are getting in the way. It is called Vaseline glass because it kind of has that look of Vaseline. It's kind of a clear, almost slimy shade of green. And under black light, if I can turn on my little flashlight here, and you can't see anything because it's light in here. But if you could, it glows bright green under black light, which is why it is uranium glass. Uranium is added to the glass in the glass making process and makes it sensitive to UV light. So under black light, they glow. This piece, put it down very carefully. It is called depression glass. It is older. One of the ways that you can tell it is older, for example, there are bubbles in the glass. That is one way to tell. Now this one doesn't really have any seams. If it did, that would be another indication, would be to feel the seams. It doesn't have any chips on this piece. The lid, unfortunately, does have a few little chips. That is a tip if you're looking for glass. You can't always see them. Always use your finger to go along the edges and check for imperfections. This one does have a little chip out of it, but I don't mind a little imperfection. I myself am imperfect. But that is one that I absolutely love. That was one of my very first pieces. If we go next to it, this is a frosted one, and it's kind of in a merry-go-round or carousel style. I have tried to find out as much as I can about these. This one, I am not sure if it is, it could be Indiana glass, the Fostoria. It could be German. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been able to find information on it. And being that it is an older piece, there's no markings on it. None of my pieces have any markings. I do have some pieces of glass that do have markings on them, but these do not. Now these two over here are the same, just in separate colors. This is more of a teal color. And then I also have one that is in a clear cobalt. These are very pretty. These are Indiana glass, that I do know. And they're not as old. These are probably mid-century pieces. And I know what you're thinking, why do I have two that are identical? They're different colors. That's why, they're different colors. I love different colors. I have another one in cobalt. This one would be called an apothecary style. Yeah, and most of these are candy dishes. Not all of them are candy dishes. Some are considered trinket dishes. I do have a powder box as well, which I will show you next. This one is a powdered box, and the pattern on it here, these little bumps, that's called a hobnail pattern. And this would have had powder in it, face powder, which would have been on a vanity, which is why I keep it on my vanity. And as well, this is also uranium Vaseline glass. So, and I really wish you could see how these glow. I'm gonna have to add a video of these when it's a little bit darker out so you can see how they glow, because they glow fantastically in when it's a little bit darker, and you can see them light up a little bit better. This is pink depression glass, and again, this is not one that I've been able to find that much information on. The lid is a little bit different with some flowers on there, and the base is sectioned into 3 separate sections. This one does have a little bit of chipping on the edge, which is, again, not something I'm worried about. This would have been used for nuts or different things, a serving dish, so not necessarily a candy dish. And this is one that is a lot of fun. Look at this. Isn't that cool? The pattern on it is called Buttons and Daisies. It was a widely used pattern during the mid-century, so the 50s through the 70s is probably when this one was produced. And there were lots of different companies that made this pattern. And again, there's no markings on it, so I'm not exactly sure which company made this one. So, which is slightly unfortunate. I wish I had more information on some of these pieces, but like I've said, I collect them because they are pretty, not because they come from a certain company or anything like that. The crown jewel in my collection is this one here. This is a beautiful, no, we don't need you up there right now. No, scoot back over here. That's where you can sit. This beautiful deep cobalt has, you know, kind of a crown lid on there, but the color, I don't know if you guys can see this, the color is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Fostoria, that's the company that made this, their crown collection, the Habsburg crown, and this was produced most likely between 61 and 64, 1961 and 1964. And that's the one that I know the most about because of the distinctness of it. The rest of them don't, besides this one, which unfortunately I can't find much about that one. But that's the most distinct pattern that I have, or the most distinct trinket jar. I don't put candy in them because I don't eat candy anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore, so they don't normally have any candy in them at all. On the rare occasion, I will have some hard candies in there during the holidays, but as soon as the holidays are over, they get taken out and cleaned out, and that's the end of that. They're mainly just for display because I like them. I think they're pretty. I absolutely love antique glass, and I thought I would share that with you today. I hope that hasn't been too boring and that you have enjoyed finding out about some things that I enjoy. I'd like to do a few more videos kind of like that to share more about me and my likes, my dislikes, my story, I guess, more than, you know, I mean, I do enjoy sharing all of my outfits and my clothes with you. In fact, I'm working on a new skirt for Valentine's Day, so keep a watch out for that. It will be coming. I'm getting close to being halfway done with it, but it's not Valentine's yet, so that's okay. If you've watched this entire video, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you all have a great Wednesday, hump day. And I will catch you all later. Toodles.